Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Today we dive into a jaw-dropping story that started as a viral sensation but turned into chaos. If you enjoy this kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Buckle up as we recount the rise and fall of Hawk Tuah, a story filled with fame, fortune, and betrayal. What if a single night out could change your life forever? What if a random joke became a sensation watched by millions? What if an unexpected viral moment catapulted you from obscurity into the national spotlight? Haley Welsh was just another 21-year-old living a quiet life in small-town Tennessee, working long hours at a factory that made springs for vending machines. Her days were predictable, and her dreams modest. One fateful night in Nashville changed everything. That evening, Haley and a friend decided to blow off some steam in the bustling streets of Music City. Amid the neon lights and the buzz of nightlife, they stumbled across a duo filming street interviews for a cheeky YouTube series. Haley, tipsy and full of bold energy, caught their attention. When the camera turned to her, the casual question they posed triggered a response so unexpected, so hilariously unfiltered, that it left everyone watching with dropped jaws and grinning faces. Her witty, risque reply was a spark that ignited a digital wildfire. Within hours of being posted online, the clip exploded across social media platforms. It wasn't just a viral moment, it became a phenomenon. TikTok couldn't get enough of it. Memes popped up by the second, and people everywhere started imitating her off-the-cuff delivery. Haley was no longer just another girl from Tennessee. She was now Hawk Tuah Girl, a name that echoed across timelines and group chats alike. But while many viral stars burn brightly and fade quickly, Haley did something remarkable. She leaned in. Recognizing the unique window of opportunity before her, she teamed up with a Nashville-based management company to transform her fleeting fame into something more. Soon, she wasn't just a viral sensation, but a legitimate internet personality. Haley's rise was meteoric. Podcasts lined up to feature her, mainstream media outlets picked up her story, and fans couldn't get enough of her quirky, unapologetic persona. She shared stages with music icons like Zach Bryan, threw the ceremonial first pitch at a Mets game, and became the face of countless viral trends. In just a matter of weeks, Haley went from making vending machine springs to making headlines. The world was her oyster, and for a moment, it seemed like the future held nothing but endless possibilities. But as we're about to see, sometimes the meteoric rise to fame can cast a long, dark shadow. Haley Welsh, now riding the wave of viral stardom as Hawk Tuah Girl, was no longer just a meme. She was a brand. Her every move was followed by millions who adored her carefree, humorous persona. But with newfound fame came new opportunities, and one opportunity in particular would change everything. The world of cryptocurrency was booming, filled with tales of overnight millionaires and promises of financial freedom. Haley's management team saw a chance to merge her internet fame with this trendy, lucrative world, and the idea of launching her very own meme coin was born. They called it Hawk, after her viral moniker. On paper, it was a perfect storm of internet culture and digital finance, a way to turn a fleeting trend into a sustainable fortune. Haley's social media platforms lit up with announcements and teases. She promised that Hawk would be different. A token for the people, by the people, with transparency and fairness at its core. Fans were ecstatic, ready to jump into the crypto market with their beloved internet icon leading the charge. "We're building something amazing," Haley told her followers. "This is more than just a coin, it's a community." To sweeten the deal, Haley and her partners started handing out free tokens to early supporters. The excitement was contagious. Fans flooded her comments with screenshots of their wallets, ecstatic to be part of the movement. The hype grew with every post, and Haley's promises of success only fueled the frenzy. Hawk wasn't just a coin, it was a cultural moment in the making. But not everyone was convinced. Experienced voices in the crypto space began to sound the alarm. They pointed out red flags, vague promises, lack of transparency, and the involvement of infamous crypto bros known for orchestrating pump and dump schemes. "Stay away," they warned. "This has scam written all over it." Haley either didn't hear the warnings, or she chose to ignore them. She doubled down on her promotions, urging her fans to trust the process, and promising that Hawk would revolutionize the meme coin world. With her larger-than-life personality and a massive fanbase behind her, the launch date was set. The countdown to December 4th began, and the internet buzzed with anticipation. Haley shared behind-the-scenes glimpses of the project. her infectious enthusiasm captivating even skeptics. Everyone wanted to believe that this was the start of something special. But beneath the surface of the flashy announcements and viral tweets, cracks were already forming. The question wasn't whether Hawk would make waves. It was whether those waves would lift its investors or pull them under. Keep watching the video, because what happened next shocked not only Haley's fans, but the entire crypto world. What if your biggest opportunity turned out to be your greatest mistake? What if the project you built up with so much excitement collapsed before your eyes? And what if the people who trusted you most were the ones who paid the price? December 4th was supposed to be Haley Welsh's crowning achievement. The launch of her meme coin, Hawk, had been hyped for weeks. Fans couldn't wait to invest, convinced by her promises of community, innovation, and transparency. Social media was flooded with countdowns, and Haley herself shared videos brimming with excitement. "This is it," she proclaimed. "We're making history together." When launch day arrived, Hawk exploded out of the gate. Within minutes, the coin's market cap soared to an astonishing $490 million. Haley's followers celebrated, some already dreaming about the fortunes they believed were within their grasp. It seemed like Haley had pulled off the impossible, turning her meme-driven fame into a groundbreaking financial venture. But the euphoria didn't last. Just as quickly as the coin had risen, it came crashing down. Within 20 minutes, the value of Hawk plummeted by 95%. Investors watched in horror as their investments, which had seemed so promising, became almost worthless. What had happened? As blockchain analysts dug into the numbers, the answers became painfully clear. Hawk wasn't the revolutionary project Haley had promised. Instead, it appeared to be a textbook pump-and-dump scheme. Reports surfaced that 96% of the coin supply had been held by insiders, people who sold their massive holdings the moment the price peaked. Ordinary investors were left scrambling for scraps, while insiders pocketed millions. The backlash was immediate and brutal. Haley's once adoring fans turned against her. Social media exploded with accusations of fraud and betrayal. "You scammed us," they wrote. "How could you do this to the people who supported you?" Financial investigator CoffeeZilla, known for exposing shady crypto projects, joined the fray. He uncovered even more damning details, including insider trading linked to accounts associated with the project's creators. The public outrage grew louder, and Haley's management team scrambled to do damage control. To address the mounting criticism, Haley and her crypto partners hosted a Twitter space to explain the situation. But instead of offering accountability, the conversation devolved into chaos. One of the project's leading figures dismissed critics, claiming the crypto space was filled with mentally ill people. Haley, visibly uncomfortable, quietly excused herself from the discussion with the now infamous line, "I'm going to bed." The damage was done. The Hawk coin was officially a disaster, and Haley was at the center of the storm. Investors filed complaints with the SEC, demanding justice for what they saw as blatant fraud. Meanwhile, Haley retreated from social media, leaving her followers to pick up the pieces of their shattered trust. What had started as a fun, community-driven project had become a cautionary tale. The same fans who had celebrated Haley's rise now called for her downfall. And while the world waited for answers, one thing was clear. Haley's dream of turning viral fame into a lasting legacy had turned into a nightmare. The effects of this disaster are far from over. In the next installment, we will reveal how the public and authorities reacted and what it means for Haley's future. Stay tuned for the video. Stay tuned for what happens when trust is shattered in front of millions. How do you recover when the very people who made you a star demand your downfall? And what do you do when your biggest mistake turns into a national scandal? The aftermath of the Hawk coin crash was swift and brutal. Haley Welsh, once the beloved Hawk Tuah Girl, found herself at the center of a storm she couldn't control. Social media, which had once celebrated her every move, became a battlefield of outrage. Fans turned critics flooded her posts with accusations, calling her a scammer, a fraud, and worse. "I believed in you," one heartbroken investor wrote. "You told us this was safe, and now I've lost everything." Stories of financial loss poured in. Some people had invested their savings, others their emergency funds, all convinced that Haley's project was a sure thing. The broader crypto community joined the outcry. Influencers and analysts dissected the debacle, pointing out the glaring flaws in Hawk's structure. Haley's management team, they argued, had used her fame as a smokescreen for one of the most blatant pump-and-dump schemes the market had seen. Leading the charge was CoffeeZilla, the internet's watchdog for financial scams. He released detailed investigations exposing how insiders had profited from the scheme, leaving regular investors with nothing. In a viral Twitter space, he confronted Haley's partners with hard evidence, only to be met with deflection and denial. The most infamous moment came when one of the project leaders dismissed critics as mentally ill, adding fuel to an already raging fire. But the fallout didn't stop with angry tweets and YouTube exposés. Investors who had lost significant sums began filing complaints with the SEC, demanding legal action. Law firms advertised services for victims, promising to hold those responsible accountable. The once glamorous Hawk project was now synonymous with betrayal and greed. Under mounting pressure, Haley broke her silence. In a carefully worded PR statement, she expressed her regret and pledged to cooperate fully with investigations. "I am committed to uncovering the truth and holding the responsible parties accountable," the statement read. But the tone of the message, polished and professional, felt out of place coming from someone known for her casual, unfiltered persona. Critics were quick to call it insincere, a product of her PR team rather than her own words. For many, it was too little, too late. The damage was done, and Haley's reputation was in tatters. Fans who had once adored her now questioned everything about her rise to fame. Was she naive, manipulated by those around her? Or was she complicit, fully aware of the risks, but blinded by greed? As the investigations continued, Haley withdrew from the public eye. Her social media accounts went silent, and her once buzzing fanbase dwindled. The bright, viral energy that had propelled her to stardom was replaced by a heavy cloud of doubt and disappointment. The Hawk scandal became a cautionary tale, not just for crypto investors, but for the entire influencer economy. It highlighted the dangers of mixing internet fame with financial ventures, showing how quickly trust can turn into betrayal. But is this the end for Haley Welsh? Or can she rise from the ashes of this disaster? In the final chapter, we'll explore the lessons learned and what the future might hold for the infamous Hawk Tuah Girl. Stay tuned. Is redemption possible after such a spectacular fall from grace? Can a star ever rise again when the very foundation of their fame has crumbled? And what can we, as viewers and investors, learn from a story like this? The story of Haley Welsh, better known as Hawk Tuah Girl, is more than just the tale of a viral meme turned sour. It's a reflection of the powerful yet precarious world of internet fame, and how quickly the tides can turn when trust is broken. In the weeks following the Hawk coin debacle, Haley faded from the spotlight. The vibrant social media presence that had once captivated millions became eerily quiet. Her fans, now divided, speculated about her future. Would she face legal consequences for the crypto disaster? Would she return with another reinvention? Or would she disappear altogether? A cautionary tale in the annals of internet culture. For Haley, the consequences of the scandal have been significant. Her reputation, built on charm and relatability, now carries the shadow of betrayal. Fans who once saw her as a down-to-earth, unfiltered voice now question whether her fame was ever genuine, or if it was always a means to an end. Despite the public fallout, some believe Haley's career isn't over. The internet has a short memory, and scandals that feel catastrophic in the moment often fade into obscurity. If Haley were to stage a comeback, leaning into her meme origins and rebuilding trust with her audience, it's possible she could reclaim some of her former fame. But the path forward won't be easy. The Hawk scandal has left a trail of legal, financial, and emotional damage. Lawsuits filed by angry investors loom over her future, and any return to the public eye would require confronting the mistakes that led to her downfall. For her fans and the broader public, the story of Hawk Tuah offers several hard lessons. 1. Beware of influencer-backed investments. A familiar face doesn't guarantee financial expertise or trustworthiness. 2. Understand the risks of crypto. The promise of quick riches often masks the reality of volatile markets and shady schemes. 3. Don't believe the hype. Viral fame can be fleeting, and not everyone who achieves it has the skills or integrity to navigate it responsibly. Haley Welsh's rise and fall serve as a stark reminder of how fame, fortune, and the internet's fickle nature can create and destroy opportunities. For those who trusted her, it's a bitter lesson in misplaced faith. And for Haley, it's a wake-up call that her actions, intentional or not, have real consequences. As of now, Haley remains silent, her future uncertain. Will she fade into obscurity, or will she attempt to rise again, learning from her mistakes and seeking redemption? Only time will tell. Thank you for joining me on this journey through one of the most shocking influencer stories of the year. Let me know your thoughts. Does Haley deserve a second chance, or is this the end of the road? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your comments below. See you next time.